Hi guys, Walt Aldridge again here. I wanted to talk to you about another songwriting tip for today, and that's writing with production in mind. You know, my first job in the music business was being an engineer, so I've sort of had an advantage over the years of working on both sides of the glass in the recording studio and feeling very comfortable in both places. And I don't know whether it led me that way or whether it was natural, but I noticed that very early on when I wrote songs, I could sort of hear the entire production in my head when I wrote it. I wrote what I wanted the guitar to play, I wrote what I thought the drums should be playing, and I wasn't always right, but it was a good starting point for my musicians to be able to say, this is sort of what I've got in mind. I'd like for the drums to be like such and such a song or this particular groove. And I notice when I go into the studio with writers, very often they don't have that. They've sort of written some lyrics and a melody, and they're completely reliant upon the musicians just to come up with something, to make something up, and hope that it just sort of all comes together in this really successful formula. I can't recommend that you take that approach. If you know what you want in your mind, you should not be intimidated to tell the people that you work with, this is what I'm looking for, because you're probably right. You as the creator of the music are probably right as to what's best for it. And it's very rare that you go in and just turn it over to a group of musicians and technicians and just say, hey, you guys do whatever you think is right, and everybody agrees and it all comes together. So my advice to you is go into the studio with your songs, not only with a melody and a lyric that you know, but go in there with an idea of what you want the final demo or record to sound like, and be able to verbalize that in the best terms that you can. If you don't know music theory, that's okay. You should still be able to say, I want the drums to sound like such and such, or I envision this song sounding like such and such. And a lot of times a musician will be able to hear that and say, oh, okay, I know what that means. To me that means this setting on my amplifier, this approach to playing it, this overall vibe of the song. So write not only lyrics and melody when you write your songs, but work at also writing the production the best that you can. And if you're not able to put that down on a work tape yourself, at least be able to convey it to the people that you're going to work with so that they have a good starting point.